So first formula, I think kahit wag mo na i-memorize yung e raised to u. Kasi dito lang naman siya kinuha sa unang expression. Where in exponential, we have integral of a raised to u du equals a raised to u all over the natural logarithm of a plus c, where a is a constant na greater than 0. Hindi siya pwedeng equal to 0. Again, you don't have ln 0. So that will, ano siya, undefined. Okay, so you don't have a value for that. So a cannot be 0. It can be any constant, but greater than 0. And it should be not equal to 0. So a is a constant raised to, so a is a constant that is raised to a function u. So you can solve this again using the u substitution. So same for the second formula, you have integral of e raised to u, retain lang, e raised to u plus c ulit. Again, pwede mo siyang i-apply sa number 1 na formula because of course a can be e or the Euler's number, which is 2 point, I think approximately 2.713 something value, no? So yun yung base nung natural logarithm. So you have uh, the natural logarithm which is in base e. So if a is e, so e raised to u du, apply mo yung number 1 na formula. So we have e raised to u over ln e because a is e, a plus c. But ln e is just 1, di ba? So that gives you e raised to u plus c now. So you can just memorize the generalized exponential expression of your exponential integral. Okay? So it's a very common formula or very common expression in integral. So ln is 1 because of course logarithm is an exponent. So if your base is e, so ano yung kailangan exponent na e ng e para ma-raise mo sa e? So of course you need just to raise it to 1. So e raised to 1 is just e. So because e raised to 1 is e, so therefore ln e is just equal to 1. And then finally, you have the integral of du over u. So that's just ln, the absolute value of u plus c. Okay? So again, lahat sila naka-u because we're going to utilize all of our u substitution. Yung mga ibang libro kasi ang ginagawa nila is in terms of x yung yung mga variables. Which for me, kung beginner yung nagbabasa, medyo confusing siya because lahat na lang na ginagamit na variable is u. So, syempre, kapag generalized formula, dapat ibang variable naman ang gagamitin natin. So, that walang confusions. But, okay rin naman. But, usually kasi x yung ginagamit na variable. So, nakakalito kapag ganun. So, you always use u for the generalized formula if ever possible for you. Pero kung hindi ka naman nalilito sa mga variables, I think okay din naman yung mga x variable for the generalized formula. So, apply natin yung mga formula na yon sa unang problem, which is integral of dx over x plus 2. So, usually, pansin mo, hindi applicable yung power rule kasi ang exponent nito is, di ba, ang exponent nito is 1. Pag tinaas mo yung negative 1. So, sa power rule, n cannot be equal to negative 1 because you will be having a division by 0, which cannot be solved, di ba? So, you have to use, kapag negative 1 or 1 yung exponent ng function sa baba, which is naka-fraction form, most probably you will use the natural logarithm formula. So, yung integral of du over u equals ln u plus c. Okay? So, you have that formula. So, ano yung u natin? So, in this case, ang u mo is x plus 2. So, u is x plus 2. So, derivative of u is dx no? So, backsub natin. So, after that, babalik lang natin. Balik natin doon. So, integral of du is dx. u is x plus 2. So, compare. Walang nangyari, di ba? So, wala namang balancing constant. Proceed ka na sa formula because nag-equal na rin siya dun sa original function. So, you don't have to put anything here. So, ln, u, ano yung u natin? U is x plus 2 and then plus C. Okay, so this is now the answer for this problem. Okay, so let's proceed now dito sa ating next problem. So again, raised to 1 sa baba. So pag tinaas mo raised to -1, so most probably this is a integral of du over u problem or yung natural logarithm natin. So integral of du over u equals ln u plus c. Okay? So again, just identify all the elements. Huwag natin i-overthink guys yung problem, no? So, uh, usually, when it comes to solving, marami tayong masyadong iniisip, no? So just stick to the process, just stick to the solution, just stick to the concepts. So, here, ang u natin is 2x minus 3. Okay? And then, ano yung derivative of u natin? Derivative of u is 2dx minus 0. I will not put 0 anymore. Ano yan? So, 2dx. Because the derivative of -3 is 0. So, after that, babalik natin sa formula. So, just back sub lang natin. So, integral of du is 2dx over u is 2x minus 3. Again, we need to compare that. So, this is not equal anymore. So, may 2 ka sa taas. So, basically, nag-multiply ka ng 2 dito para masatisfy mo yung d over u para ma-apply mo yung formula. Unfortunately, hindi na siya equal. No? So, you need to balance that out. So, lagay ka ng 1/2 dito so that this two expression here is they're still equal, diba? Yan. Equal pa rin. Nasatisfy mo na yung formula, equal pa din yung expression because of the balancing constant. So, equal. So, 1/2, whatever yung balancing constant that you put there, ilagay mo dito. So, 1/2, and then apply the formula. So, ln u, what's u? 2x minus 3 plus. Okay, so that's now the answer for this problem. Just make sure that your algebra is correct. Just to simplify, na pwede mong gawing ln 2x minus 3 raised to 1/2 plus c. And then finally, you can just put square root of 2x minus 3 here plus c. Okay, that can be an answer, but this will do. Okay na to. Okay na tong expression. This one. Okay? So if you're going to further simplify that, you can do this. But hindi na siya necessary because this is already simplified. Okay? So let's proceed here sa ating next problem. So integral of x plus 2 over x plus 1 dx. Ayan. So if you're going to analyze or to inspect the problem, although naka-divide siya, no? So let's say if you apply integral of u over u here equals ln u plus c. So you can observe that if your u is x plus 1, du is dx. Yan, patay tayo dyan. Meron kang variable sa taas. So you cannot use this directly. Okay? So what you will do is to simplify first the expression. So you need to simplify natin by using your long division. Simplify natin siya basically. So that's the first step, di ba, dun sa solution natin. X plus 2. Long division natin. So x plus 2 divided by x plus 1. So typical division method, di ba, na ginagawa natin before even nung elementary, I think, and then hanggang college, hanggang high school, you do that. I think you apply that division method. So, we need to cancel x here. So, lagay ka ng 1 dito para magkaroon ka ng x sa baba. So, di ba? So, 1. So, and then 1 times x plus 1. So, you have x plus 1 here. And then you subtract, di ba? That's the method. So, x minus x 0. So, 2 minus 1. So, x minus x 0. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, therefore, you have the expression that x plus 2 over x plus 1 is just equal to 1 as a whole number, tawag dito, quotient So 1 plus the remainder, which is 1 over x plus 1. 1 over x plus 1. So now, you can just simply put that this expression here is just equal to 1 plus 1 over x plus 1 dx. Ayan. Therefore, integral of dx plus integral of dx over x plus 1 equals, so integral of dx is x, diba? X yung integral of dx, so x plus integral ng dx over x plus 1. So again, if your formula is like this, so du over u plus ln u plus c. So if your u is x plus 1, derivative of u is dx. So walang constant na lumabas doon after differentiating the u. So pwede mo na siyang i-put or shortcut as ln x plus 1. Yun yung integral niya. Okay? And then you put here plus c. So that is now the answer for this problem. Okay, sige, let's proceed here sa ating next problem. So, exponential and logarithmic integrals. So, here now, you can apply the rule wherein you have integral of e raised to u du equals you have e raised to u plus c. So, e raised to u plus c. So, dito ang u natin. So, let u. Again, if you're an advanced learner, pwede mo nang skip yung u substitution. You can just go right into the integral if hindi naman required sa, let's say, for the examination, hindi required yung complete solution, required lang yung answer, you can do that. But if solution is required, your prof might require you to use u sub method. Depende kung ano yung method na ginagamit niyo for integral. But for me, I think this is the simplest method to use in order for you to solve integral problems. So dito, ang u natin is the exponent. Okay? So again, ang u mo is the exponent. So u is negative x. So du is negative dx. And then babaksab lang natin, babalik, integral of e raised to u. U is negative x. Du is negative dx. So as you can observe, compare natin sa original, wala namang negative sa original din. So kailangan natin i-balance out dito. So multiply ka ng negative 1 dito so that they are still or they are both equal. And then apply lang natin yung formula. So whatever constant you put there, dapat i-retain mo sa answer. So negative 1 times the integral of e raised to u du, which is ito. E raised to u is, so nag-substitute na lang tayo. Negative x and then plus c or negative e raised to negative x plus c. So that's your answer for this problem. Okay, next problem. So you have e raised to 1/2 x over x squared derivative of x, the integral of this expression. So we have integral of e raised to u du equals e raised to u plus c. So ito meron kang expression na naka-negative exponent kasi meron sa baba, di ba? So pwede natin gawin, you can just first simplify, no? So for example, ito magiging integral of e raised to x raised to negative 1. Kasi 1 over x is equal to x raised to negative 1. Okay? All over or times x raised to negative 2. Okay? Derivative of x. So ano yung ano natin? What is u? So let u equals, again, this is an exponent of this. U is x raised to negative 1. And then derivative of u equals, bring down negative 1, copy x, subtract 1 to the exponent, so negative 1 minus 1, negative 2, and then dx. Okay? So you have du as negative x raised to negative 2 dx. After that, ibabalik natin sa formula. So, integral of e raised to u. Ano yung e natin? So, ano yung u? So, u is x raised to negative 1. Derivative of u is negative x raised to negative 2 dx. And then, we need to compare this. Compare lang natin. Compare natin. They are not equal. So, dito na lang natin i-compare since ito yung mas simplified. So, compare natin dito. So, may negative, di ba? So, ito lang yung pagkakaiba niya. May negative dito. So, you need to put negative sign here to balance. Kailangan mo lang i-balance. May negative doon. Finally, these are now equal. Equal na sila. So, after that, okay, dito, apply mo na yung formula. Sinasatisfy mo na yung formula eh. So, negative, retain lang. Whatever constant you put, retain. And then, apply the formula. So, e raised to u is x raised to negative 1 plus c. So, simplify lang natin. So, negative e raised to, x raised to negative 1 is 1 over x plus c. So, this is now the answer for this problem. Yeah, so we need to stick with the stick with the method or the process of solving. So dito, as you can observe, meron tayong exponent. So most probably we need to use the uh power rule. Okay? So power rule yung gagamitin natin to solve for the this problem kasi 3 yung exponent na nasa loob nasa loob ng parentheses. So kumbaga parang combination siya ng power rule and then exponential. So parang nag co-combine na yung mga ano natin, mga concept natin. So dito, again, if you see an exponent, automatic, huwag na tayong mag-isip ng ibang paraan para masolve yung problem. First, try to apply the power rule. Okay, so try to apply the power rule. So you have integral of u raised to n du equals u raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Okay? So, huwag natin i-overthink masyado yung problem. So, just stick to the method sa process and then dun sa mga fundamental concept natin. Okay? So, dito, ano yung u natin? So, just identify the elements of the formula. So, let u is u is e raised to x plus 1. Plus 1. Of course, yung u nasa loob ng exponent. Okay? And then, yung n is 3. Okay, so you can observe here. N is 3, u is ito. And then, what's du? So, you get du here. Du is, you have e raised to x, derivative ng e raised to x. That is just equal to e raised to x dx plus 0. Okay? Plus 0. And then finally, no, we can get or we can apply, or we can substitute back to the problem. So, lagay lang natin siya sa problem ulit. Or dun sa formula. Lagay natin sa formula. So, integral of, what's u here? U is e raised to x plus 1. N is 3. Du is e raised to x dx. Okay, so applicable pala yung power rule dito. So, again, compare natin, no? If there are changes after you back sub dun sa as compared dun sa original problem, magba-balancing constant ka. Pero kung wala namang nangyaring balancing constant, as is na yun, you can apply directly the formula. So, equals, so wala namang changes, diba? As you can observe na-form natin na expression to satisfy this formula. So, integral of, so u raised to n, ano yung u natin? U is, so, answer na to, no? So, u e raised to x plus 1 raised to n plus 1. So, 3 plus 1 is 4 over 3 plus 1, which is 4. So, plus, so pwede natin ilabas na lang yung 4. So, 1/4 e raised to x plus 1 raised to 4 plus c. Okay, you can differentiate this, no? Kung i-differentiate natin yung 1/4 times e raised to x plus 1 raised to 4. So, derivative, so 1/4, bring down 4, copy the inside function, e raised to the x plus 1, subtract 1 sa exponent, so 3, differentiate the inside function, which is e raised to x plus 1. Derivative ng e raised to x plus 1 is e raised to x lang, dx. So, 4 over 4, 1. So, e raised to x plus 1 cube times e raised to x dx. So, you arrive at the same problem. Okay? Yan. So, ibig sabihin, tama yung answer mo. If you differentiate it back to the original derivative, or to get the derivative, you need to differentiate it. Kapag equal dun sa problem, or sa given integral problem, ibig sabihin, tama yung answer natin, guys. Okay? So, if hindi siya bumalik, most probably there's something wrong with the simplification or the procedure itself. Maybe na mali tayo dun sa pag-simplify ng mga fractions or exponents and other stuff na kailangan mong or gawin dito sa solution natin. Okay? So, let's proceed here sa next problem natin. So, if you have question, guys, you can chat it here. If we can, kung haba yung explanation, we can answer that later on. If related siya sa problem, we can answer naman that instantly. Okay? Sige. So far, gets pa naman ba? Or medyo, ano na. Pero I think, straightforward naman yung mga solutions natin. No? Okay, so we have this problem, no? Dx, integral of dx, the indefinite integral of dx over e raised to the x plus 1. So, if you're going to apply, no? Kung i-apply natin yung integral of du over u. So, integral of du over u, so that is ln u plus c. So, ang u natin is e to the x plus 1. So, therefore, yung derivative of u natin is e to the x lang, dx. Okay? So, wala tayong e to the x sa taas, no? We don't have e to the x sa taas. So, we cannot apply this method. Hindi na pwedeng ilagay yung e to the x sa taas tapos magbabalance out ka ng e to the x uh, sa labas ng integral. So, again, you can only balance out constant. So, constant lang ang pwedeng i-multiply sa loob at sa labas ng integral sign. You cannot multiply a variable. So, kailangan mo ng e to the x sa taas. So, pag nag-multiply naman tayo, para magkaroon ka ng e to the x sa taas, pwede ka mag-multiply ng e to the x over e to the x, diba? So, magiging e to the x dx over so e to the x times e to the x, that's just e to the x plus x. So, e to the 2x plus e raised to x. So, let's check if same pa din yung magiging du natin. So, if your du, so I'm just emphasizing here yung trial natin ng pagsosolve. Kasi kung i-recta ko sa tamang solution, maybe in reality kasi, di ba, nagka-trial and error talaga tayo. Or we do things that will work or might not work. So, kung ano yung mag-work, yun yung ipoproceed natin. Kung hindi yung mag-work, we'll try other things para mag-work siya. Okay? So, if you're u here, so again, you can multiply e to the x over e to the x. Wala tayong nilabag na batas doon. So, because that's just equal to 1, di ba? So, kailangan lang natin kasi na expression na e to the x sa taas so that we can apply the formula. So, it always starts in the formula. For example, ito yung na-form natin. No? So, gusto natin magkaroon ng e to the x sa taas. So, nag-multiply tayo ng e to the x over e to the x, both sides. Huwag ka mag-multiply ng e to the x and then i-disregard mo na yung sa baba. Sa mathematics, whatever you do sa taas, gawin mo rin sa baba. Kung ano yung ginawa mo sa left, gawin mo rin sa right. So, for example, ito, ang u natin dito is e to the 2x plus e to the x. So, du is e to the 2x, copy lang, and then derivative ng 2x, so 2 dx plus e to the x dx. So, medyo lumayo tayo, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, e to the x will not work. So, hindi siya pwede. So, let's try e to the negative x. Huwag tayong lumayo sa mga functions, no? Let's just try yung mga common functions or related functions sa e to the x. So, we already tried yung e to the x. Let's try e to the negative x. So, if you multiply e to the negative x here, okay, so this becomes e to the x dx over, so e to the x plus 1 times e to the x. So, ayan, multiply lang natin sila. Multiply, multiply. So, we have e to the x times e to the negative x plus 1 times e to the negative x. So, ito, e to the negative x or e to the x minus x or plus negative x. Diba? You add the exponent when you have same base. Plus e to the x, so you have here e to the 0 plus e to the x or e to the, e to the negative x plus 1. So, this is just 1 here. E to the raised to 0 is just 1. So, therefore, this is just e to the negative x plus 1. Okay, so promising yung ano natin. Nagkaroon tayo ng e to the x sa taas, tapos sa baba, wala tayong masyadong expression na nadagdag. Naging e to the x, negative x lang siya. Again, this is the same expression as this. So, this is the simplified expression of this one. Okay? Equal lang po sila. So, wala tayong binago dyan aside from its form. But in terms of its value, wala tayong binago. That is still equal. Given that tama yung algebra natin. Okay? So, given na tama yung algebra natin, so we assume na tama yung ano natin, yung simplify natin sa kanya. Okay? So, let's just delete this because this is just yung ano lang naman yan, pag-simplify. No expression. So, basically, ito pwede mo naman na ditong masolve itong e to the negative x and then plus 1. So, apply natin, no? Apply natin yung formula. So, let u as e to the negative x plus 1, yung nasa ilalim, or denominator. So, du is negative, or sige, gawin natin e to the negative x, and then derivative nung, di ba pag nag-derivative tayo ng e to the x pa rin yun. Okay, derivative of e raised to u is e raised to u pa rin, du. So, basically, you copy everything, copy e to the x, copy natin yung e to the x, negative x, and then differentiate the exponent, negative x. Ano yung derivative ng negative x? Negative dx. So, this is just equal to negative e to the negative x dx. Okay? Next step is to substitute that into the formula. So, integral of, what's du? Du is negative e to the negative x dx over u. Okay, apply lang natin. So, du, ito. U is ito. So, transfer na lang nung mga expression. E to the negative x plus 1. So, compare natin, no? So, let's just compare this to here. So, again, as you can see, may negative yung isa, which is ito. Ito, wala. So, lagay ka ng negative dito para mag-equal. So, you always base that to the original expression. Ito yung original. Ito yung na-form natin after mag-backsub. So therefore, dito ka dapat maglalagay ng balancing constant na negative for you to balance out the expression para maging equal pa din siya. And finally, nasatisfy mo na yung formula, pwede mo nang i-apply. So negative, copy lang, just copy whatever you put balancing constant here. So negative ln, okay, negative ln u, which is e to the negative x plus 1 plus c. Okay, so that is your answer to this problem. Okay, so pwede ito maging answer. This can be an answer here. Or if you want to further simplify that, pwede naman. So pwede natin i-simplify. Pwede natin i-simplify ito. No? So let's try to negative. Pwede natin gawing ln. So let's just put parentheses first so that wala confusion. Nakakalito kasi kapag may absolute value. But that should be an absolute value. So you have e to the negative x plus 1 raised to negative 1. Okay, plus c. But may negative 1 doon kasi tinaas natin. Again, this is part of your uh, rules of exponent, or I mean rules of logarithm. If you have a coefficient, constant coefficient of in a logarithm, pwede mo siyang erase doon sa function na nasa loob ng logarithm. Okay? So basically this expression here is just equal to this one. And then pwede siya maging ln. So yung e to the x pwede maging 1 over x. Sorry, 1 over e to the x plus 1 raised to negative 1 plus. So, you see what I did there na binabalang natin yung e to the x para maging positive. Kasi from negative, naging positive pag binababa natin. Again, as I've mentioned earlier, once you change the position of the exponent, you need to change the sign. Okay? So, ln 1 over e to the x plus 1. So, yung 1, hindi siya pwedeng i-combine sa e to the x na may e to the x kasi wala tayong LCD na ginawa. No? So, gawin natin e to the x over e to the x. Yan. Again, this is just 1. This is 1. E to the x over e to the x is 1. Raised to negative 1 plus c. Or you have ln e to the x 1 plus e to the x over e to the x. Negative 1 plus c. Okay? So, nag-simplify lang tayo. Kinumbine lang natin ito dito. So, pinag-isa lang natin yung denominator. So, 1 plus e to the x over e to the x. Tapos, mag-simplify lang tayo. So, ln, so you can see here, raised to negative 1. So, para maging positive yan, kunin natin yung reciprocal nito. Okay, magiging e to the x over 1 plus e to the x plus c. Ayan, ginawa natin lang siyang ginawa natin lang siyang positive. Tapos, sinitch natin yung position ng numerator at denominator. Okay? So, this can be, so, di ba ang rules of logarithm, this should be ln e to the x minus ln 1 plus e to the x plus c. So, bakit naging minus? Because when you divide same base, different exponent, you subtract the exponent. If logarithm is an exponent, you do the subtraction kapag nagde-divide tayo nung nasa loob ng logarithm. So, if you can recall, di ba ln x over y is ln x minus ln y, and then ln xy is just ln x plus ln y. Di ba? So, if you can recall those properties of logarithm. And then finally, ln e to the x is just equal to x ln e. Pwede mong ibaba ulit yung x kasi exponent siya nung e dun sa loob ng logarithm minus ln 1 plus e to the x plus c. But ln is just 1, so therefore your final answer can be just equal to x minus ln e to the x plus 1. So change ko na lang yung order. So inahin natin yung e to the x plus 1 plus c. So this can be also an answer.